Hey, what's going on? It's Sal Stretford Post. How you all doing? And welcome to another episode of Breaking Dawn. I hope everyone's doing okay and fine and well and dandy and etc. etc. It has been another strange 24 hours for Manchester United. I'm getting news as I'm going along. As I'm talking right now, news is flooding into my airways, and I'm like, what the hell is going on there? Did he really say that? Did he really say that? What's going on? I'm going to be talking about a number of things. Ruben Amorim, of course, I'll be talking about him. Is it fair? Is he fair on Marcus Rashford? Is that fair, what he said about Marcus Rashford? I'll be talking about that. There has been some damning responses from ex-professionals, ex-players, notably Rio Ferdinand. Rio Ferdinand has opened his mouth in regards to the Rashford situation. I'm going to get into that very soon, guys. Wolves player wants a transfer, wants to come to Manchester United or wants to move to a bigger club. What is it, guys? Let's see what happens, guys. Of course, guys, don't forget to smash a like on the video. And please don't forget to smash subscribe. Subscribe, please. Thank you so much, guys. If you are new, thank you very much, everyone. Let's read some of your comments out real quickly, guys. So big up Sanjay, the legend. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well, Sanj. Hope you're good. Big up Shashwa. My good morning to you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining me this morning, of course. Yes, Sal, big up everyone. Big up Fanatic8, the legend. What's going on, brother? I hope you're going good, my friend. Absolutely, absolutely. Now, look, I want to get into something a little bit more positive, slightly more positive, of course, because it is quite stressful at the moment, given it is the transfer window and we haven't done anything of note in the transfer window. So, you know, it defeats the point, really, doesn't it? But Man United are interested in a young player. This young player's name is Wilfred Gnonto with a G, Gnonto. He plays for Leeds United. He's an Italian citizen, 12 caps, 5 goals for the Italy under-21. So he is a midfielder, a right winger, but can also play as a left winger and a forward. Wilfred Gnonto has been lighting it up for Leeds United in the Championship at the moment. Very, very decent player with a huge amount of prospect. Of course, only 21, guys, only 21. And his value is around 18 million euros. This is the kind of signing that Ineos are looking at to take us forward in regards to a young, more youthful look to our side. Wilfred Gnonto has been playing very well, of course, for Leeds United. And, of course, he's also played for a number of other more notable clubs than Leeds. Of course, he's played for FC Zurich, of course, guys, as well as playing for the Italy under-16s all the way up to the under-21s, guys, all the way up to 2021s. But, guys, not only that, he has played 13 caps for Italy, guys. So this guy is no mug. This guy is obviously a very, very highly sought-after player with huge potential, of course, guys. So that is one to be looking out for. That's another one. Good morning, man. Then what's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Good to see you. Milan now want Rasmus. Last summer they wanted Xerxes and now obsessed with Man United striker. We'll have to wait and see, Shashwat. We have to wait and see. Milan have exposed an interest in Rasmus Højlund. So have Juventus. And other clubs in Germany, including Borussia Dortmund, have shown interest in Rasmus Højlund. Now, guys, what would you do? What would you do with Rasmus? Look, I don't know. Look, he was obviously for 73 million when we purchased him, was overpriced. That was not Rasmus' fault. That was not anyone's fault but Murtaugh and Woodward at the time who got robbed, basically. They got robbed of it. And to be honest with you, what I would say is that if someone came with a substantial amount of money for Rasmus Højlund, let's say 50, right? All right, I know it's a lot, but let's say 50 million. Let's say someone came in with a 50 million offer for Rasmus Højlund. Are you guys accepting it? Given he's 21 years old, he can improve. Are you guys accepting it? What would you do? Big up, Barman. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're good. Hope you're not good positive news for us today in this outfit. So I hope I've got lots of positive news, guys. I've got lots of positive news. Of course, I have absolutely in regards to everything, of course. Now, in regards to Cunha, of course, who plays for Wolverhampton Wanderers, Man United are very interested in Cunha. Cunha is a fantastic player. Of course, he's played for a number of clubs around Europe as well. So he's got big experience as Cunha. You know, he's played for Atletico Madrid, you know, this guy. And he's now playing for Wolves. And Man United are interested in Cunha. Cunha has said he wants to move to a bigger club. Cunha is ready to leave Wolves. And will it happen now? I doubt it's going to happen now. It probably will happen in the summer. Cunha will leave Atletico Madrid. Manchester United are seen as an ideal destination for Cunha. He loves the project and he would like to move to the likes of Manchester United. But other teams are interested in Cunha. The likes of Arsenal and Liverpool and Chelsea are also interested in Cunha. So Man United have to move pretty quickly if they're going to get the Cunha deal over the line. I mean, he is around 50 million. He will cost about 50 million. I wouldn't go a penny higher than that at the end of the day, because he is playing for Wolves. And, you know, when you're playing for Wolves, you can't be overpricing your players, etc., etc., etc. So he's an interesting player, and he's a type of player that I like. I think he will be better for Man United. You know what? This is what it is, isn't it? You know, people talking about swapping in Kunku for Garnacho. It's players like Cunha we need. We need players like that. We don't need players who are injury prone are going to play 30% of the season. Absolutely. Darren, what's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. More youthful look to our side, yet selling youth. Absolutely. Big up, Darren. Absolutely. Yeah, you're absolutely right. We're looking for youth, but we're selling our youth. The contradiction of Ineos, of course, guys. That is what it is. They're looking for a more youthful side. Basically, they're looking for players on less wages who are more youthful. That's what they're looking for at the moment. That is Ineos to a T. Mwah, to a T. That's what they do, of course, guys. Absolutely, Darren. Spot on. Darren, to be honest, if we're not working, the whole front line, it's not. Exactly, Darren. And I put Bruno into this. I put every single player on that front line in this equation. You know, I would say, look, none of it is working. The only one you could say, well, he's doing all right is Ahmad, officially. Like, Ahmad is the only one who really is doing okay. You know, I mean, he's not exactly setting the world alight, but you know what? I think he's doing okay. I think he's okay. It's okay. He's doing all right. And, Ruben Amorim's system is so complicated, and many of our players don't have the IQ to play it, unfortunately, you know, including good old Marcus Rashford, you know, don't have the IQ to play it, you know, and obviously he's going to need his own players in. Interested FC says, man, them absolutely is interested. We're interested in everyone at the moment, but we need to make a move. There is only a few days left of this window, guys. A few days left. What is going on? It is Turtle FC. Teenage Mutant Ninja Manchester United at the end of the day. That is what we are. We're so slow. My goodness me. We're like a bloody passport waiting office. We are when we're doing transfers. It's crazy how bored I am with this transfer window that Man United are doing absolutely nothing in this transfer window. Drives me absolutely bonkers, of course. Absolutely. Sanjay Rozo positioning is off. He's going to learn. He's going to learn, to be honest. He will learn. Dortmund want Rasmus. Is Ten Hag wanted him there? Absolutely. Could be. Another bit of news, obviously, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wants Casemiro at Besiktas. Besiktas can't afford Casemiro. Where Besiktas going to get 370 grand a week from? Where are they going to get that from? And they can't afford Casemiro, but you know what? Probably a loan, isn't it? Loan with not just a loan, you know, pay a percentage of the wage, you know, and that's it, you know, probably that. Absolutely. Ciao, what's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. I loan Rasmus to the other league for one season and bring him back to see what he's capable of. He still can't perform the level expect after. Ciao, very intelligent comment from Ciao there, because I agree. I do believe that we should loan out Rasmus. I think he needs a loan. I think if we loan out Rasmus to Germany or Italy or Spain or Portugal, see if he can regain his form. See if he can score some goals. If he goes there and he absolutely smashes it, then we're going to say, well, we got a good player. He's coming back now, isn't it? You know, why don't we do that? We're just so slow in this market. We're so sluggish. We're sluggish in this market, lethargic. We're a bit like we are on the pitch. We are in the transfer window what we're like on the pitch, week in, week out. Lethargic, slow, you know, lazy. You know, we're just not doing anything. And as I said, it's resonating, isn't it? Everywhere. Today is Chinese New Year. Wish everyone a happy Chinese New Year to all my Chinese brothers and sisters out there. What year is it? The year of the what, child? What year is it? Is it the year of the what is it? The year of the what? Rasta, so bless up. Gonna get some rest, likes people. Thank you so much, Rasta. You legend. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you, you my guy. Mr. Entitled is still a Manchester United player. Mandem, my guy. Listen to this little bit of news. Right? Marcus Rashford urged to hit back at Ruben Amorim amid Manchester United exile. This is from Rio Ferdinand. I'm suing him, says that bloody donkey. He needs to keep his mouth quiet, this Rio Ferdinand. Honest to God, This guy talks too much. He talks too much. At the end of the day, would he do that to Alex Ferguson? Would he do that to Alex Ferguson? He spoke the truth, and you're like, oh, I would sue him. I would sue him. I would sue him. And this guy, man, just keep your nose, your big nose, out of this situation, mate. You know, because it's nothing to do with you, mate. At the end of the day, just because you like Rashford, because he, you know what, he's a bit like me. You know what I mean? He looks like me. He's like me. That's what it is, and I don't like that sinister stuff. He's not performing well. He goes to Belfast 48 hours before a game. He goes to Newcastle. He goes to New York. Sorry, not Newcastle. Apologies, but he goes to New York hours before the game. You know what I mean? And you know what you're talking about? Oh, I would sue him. I would give him one. I would blast Ruben Amorim. Get the hell out of this football club. And you, Rio, as well. I don't care what you used to do as a player under Alex Ferguson. You know what I mean? Stop butting your nose in and stop making it toxic for this team, for the manager. At the end of the day, the manager's honest. He's spoken it as it is. It is what it is. He's telling the truth. I have heard bad things about Marcus Rashford that you wouldn't believe, Mr. Entitled. I have heard bad things about him. He just needs to leave this bloody football club, and I'm fed up with grabbing onto those players like that. Why wasn't Rio Ferdinand fighting for Anthony and players like that? I'm tired of it. You know what I mean? I'm tired of this. You know what? You can't say that to him. You can't say that you can't say that. My goodness me. You know what? I'd rather put a 60-year-old on the bench rather than someone who doesn't give 100%. What is wrong with that? I would rather put a 60-year-old on the bench than play someone who doesn't give 100%. It doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? The Rio Ferdinand, these pundits, you know what I mean, who hang around bigots, right? That's what they do. They hang around bigots, and then they act like, you know what, they're all knowing. This is what I'm saying. Don't always trust these ex-pros in regards to opinion, right? Because he's already laid a seed there for us to turn against Ruben Amorim, which I'm not going to do, but he's already laid a seed there for others to turn against Ruben Amorim. You know what I mean? It's disgusting, you know what I mean? And it's sinister. Year of the Steak. Happy New Year of the Steak. New Year of the Steak. Big up, Chow. Big up yourself. Big up you. Talking about Racket. Absolutely. It is the Year of the Steak. There you go. He's at it, Darren. Darren's on it. He's on fire today. Absolutely. Look. I think I've got something here for Darren. I'm going to give Darren one of these. 1 second. There you go. That is for Darren. Absolutely. I'm giving him a little explosion because he's on fire today. My goodness me. There you go. Absolutely. Because he's English and he has a British... But yeah, Chow. Not only that, it's because, you know what? I think something sinister. It's sinister. It's just sinister. And it's driving me mad. Do you know what I mean? And, you know, why don't he back foreign players like that? You know what I mean? Why don't he back foreign players like that? It makes me sick. Xenophobia, yeah, man, them. Xenophobia, you know, because he's his mate, you know what I mean? And that's it, you know, and that's it. Look, at the end of the day, leave it alone. Let Ruben Amorim deal with it how he feels fit to deal with it. These players need this discipline. They need this discipline. Not only Rashford, many other players in that squad, Luke Shaw, Mason Mount, all these players need discipline. They need to be told about themselves. They need to be told about them. So I'm tired of these ex-pros getting involved. Oh, you can't say that about him. I wouldn't have said that myself. For goodness sake, are you Mary Poppins? For goodness sake, be real in this. There's so much fake going around in the media. And you're like, I would never have done that. I've never said that myself. Would you, mate? Why don't you become a manager and deal with Rashi yourself? You know what I mean? Because you can't, can you? Because you can't become a manager. You don't got the IQ. Walaikum salam, Irfan. How you doing, my friend? Glory, Man United. Hope you're doing, brother. I hope you're doing well, and I hope everything is good with you. Absolutely good to see Irfan back in the house. Who said what? The ex-United player against Amorim. Is it Ferdinand? Yes, Irfan. It is Rio Ferdinand. He said that if he was Marcus Rashford, he would urge Rashford to take Ruben Amorim to court, sue him, basically, and he would give him one. Basically, not in that way. Rio Ferdinand says he would be embarrassed if the manager questioned his work ethic. Well, Rio Ferdinand, maybe, just maybe, Marcus Rashford is not performing in training. Maybe he hasn't got any work ethic. Have you ever thought about that old conundrum? Do you know what I mean? Have you ever felt about that? That could be the situation. Just get out of the business. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Get out of it. You know, it's none of your business. Let me read it. Rio Ferdinand urged Marcus Rashford to come out all guns blazing at Ruben Amorim if he feels the Manchester United boss has treated him unfairly. Amorim said after United's win over Fulham on Sunday that he would rather have a 63-year-old goalkeeper coach in his matchday squad than the forward, referencing the performances in training. Now, you're either a very, very light snowflake or you know what, you're just a crybaby. Because at the end of the day, I take these comments, if it was aimed at me, I take these comments as right. Okay, maybe he's saying that because he believes in me. Maybe because I'm not training well, he's disappointed in me. I'm going to make sure I go out there and prove him wrong. Why not do that? Why is Rio Ferdinand even involved in this? Why is he even involved in it? Why does he have to get involved in our business? This is where the toxicity comes. Because Rio Ferdinand, who has a following, can you believe it? Rio Ferdinand is going to plant a seed in some Manchester United fans that, you know what, Ruben Amorim is the wrong one. He's the wrong one again. And then where do we go from there? Round and round we go. The same old bloody nonsense, don't we? We're Amorim, you know what I mean? The Portuguese fraud, this, that. That's what they're going to do. And you know where this is planted. This is the same Rio Ferdinand, you know, he talks a load of trash, to be honest with you. He does. And he hangs around people who are absolutely wrong-uns, guys. Big up, big up, big up, big up. I'm born in the year of the wooden dragon. Go do your research and come back. Oh, my goodness me. The wooden dragon. It sounds dodgy. To be honest with you, I don't know what I was born as. Let me see. I was born in November, guys. Chinese New Year. Let me see. Chinese New Year. What's my Chinese New Year sign? What's my Chinese New Year sign? (1981). I'm a metal rooster. So you can't get past me. I'm a metal rooster, bruv. I'm a metal rooster. You are a wooden dragon. I'm a metal rooster. I don't know what a wooden dragon would do because when the wooden dragon blows out fire, isn't he going to set himself on fire? Isn't that what's going to happen? I'm a metal rooster, guys, mate. Metal eggs and ish. Absolutely. Big up. Absolutely. How did I guess it was Ferdinand? That guy thinks he's Jesus. Absolutely. My goodness me. He talks too much. But this one really resonated with me, fan. This one really annoyed me. It really annoyed me because at the end of the day, you know what? It's a tough time as it is for Ruben Amorim. What he must think, bloody hell, what have I got myself into? This is even worse than I thought. He's probably thinking that right now. He's probably thinking, I can't catch a break. And then you get ex-pros putting the pressure on. You know what I mean? On him, putting the pressure on him. Drives me mad. Absolutely does. Big up the rooster. Big up, I'm the rooster. I'm the metal rooster, brother. I'm the metal rooster. Ferdinand has been pained since United asked who is exposed by David Moyes and dropped to the bench. Absolutely, mate. He's part of the reason, fan. He's the one who down-tooled under of David Moyes. I don't want to hear any of these ex-pros talking. If you're so smart, if you're so clever, go out and manage a football team. Go out there and see if you can manage a big team and see how it is, mate. You know what I mean? Go and manage Sporting Lisbon. See if you can get them some championships. You know what I mean? Go and then. They think they know too much. Absolutely. Metal Rooster is like the lowest. Who cares, mate? Who cares? Who cares? I'm not Chinese. Wooden Dragon is strong personality. Yeah, I got that from you. Definitely, fan. Definitely. It takes a strong personality to do this every single day and talk without any revision or Google. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Exactly, guys. Absolutely. So, yeah, you know what? Yeah. I'm sick and tired of it, to be honest, with Rio Ferdinand and stuff like that. You know, the sooner we get, as Darren says, the sooner we get rid of Rashford, the better. The guy needs to grow up. Absolutely. The guy does need to grow up. Exactly. So I think he should just leave. I think I've had enough of the tiredness. You know, I mean, the tiresome rumors that have been going around, of course. Absolutely. Absolutely. No, love you, bro. Love you too, fan. I'm the lowest of the low. You know what? I wasn't always the sharpest tool in the toolbox. When I was growing up, guys, I wasn't always the sharpest tool in the toolbox. You know what? I was a very shy guy and very passive, right? I come out of that shell. You know what? I ended up working with platinum selling artists around the world. Yeah. Working and coming from a small town in East London. And then, you know what? Come out of my shell and made myself into what, you know what? A bit something of an element of respectful, right? You know what I mean? And the thing I would say about a lot of these Man United players, they look at themselves and they look at themselves in the mirror and say, oh, it's your fault. Oh, it's your fault. You're the reason. You're the reason. And these ex-pros, you're the reason. You're the reason. And this is what they do. And they don't stop. They blame game. Blame. That's all they do. That's all they do is blame game. The blame game. It's just, I'm fed up with it. Just take the responsibility from yourself and say, you know what, Ruben, you're right. I haven't been good enough. I would go on the TV right now and say, do you know what? I absolutely agree with Ruben Amorim. I haven't been good enough. I need to do better. And I aim to do better. These Manchester United fans deserve better. That's what I'll be saying, not blaming. He probably spoke to Rasmus. He's probably spoken to Rio Ferdinand. He's probably spoken to Rio Ferdinand talking about all that stuff. And Rio Ferdinand, you know what I'll do? I'll sue him. Yeah, bruv. I'll sue him, bruv. That's what he's doing. That's what they're doing on the phone. That's a bloody prat. What a prat. Absolutely. We're Man United fans. Show some bloody respect, Rio. You know what I mean? Show some bloody respect for your manager, for the manager of Manchester United. Show some respect. Goodness sake. I know you are, brother. I know you are, but I don't mind being a metal rooster, but I'm not Chinese. I don't believe in that. To be honest. But metal rooster, well, it's better than being a metal cockroach. if I was a metal cockroach, then definitely. You from Whitechapel? No, Leytonstone, brother. Man, Leyton. Where else is there to be from? Leytonstone in East London. Come on, my friend. I'm from Leytonstone in East London. Same place as David Beckham, Whips Cross Hospital. Same place. That's where I'm from. Yeah. I live in the UAE, man, in Abu Dhabi. I've been here for 3 years. Yes, sir. Let's go. Morning, Sal. Most of the players take no accountability. That is exactly what it is, lies around me. Exactly that. They don't want to take accountability for their own issues. It's like, you know what? People who blame you for reacting for the way you are being to them. So when they react, it's like pulling the dog by the tail. And then you react and you slap him and then you say, oh, why did you do that to me? It's like that. That is Marcus Rashford to a T. That is who he is. That's what he does. It's pathetic. I'm tired of these like crybabies and these ex-pros getting involved in Man United's business. It's none of your business, mate. You know what I mean? Get out of the business. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, Ruben Amorim has spoken like a real man. There's a lot of people who call themselves real, but they're not real. You know what I mean? There's fan channels who call themselves realist. They're not real. Rio Ferdinand is real. Not Rio Ferdinand, excuse me. Ruben Amorim is real. And he's speaking the gospel. He's telling it as it is. And now what he said the other day in the press conference, he goes, I could be delusional, I could lie to you, and I could tell you what you want to hear. I can make up a load of crap if you want me to. No, we don't want that. We want the truth. And if it hurts a few people's feelings, just like Jadon Sancho, if it hurts a few people's feelings, so be it. The only way we're going to get out of this mud is if the truth is told. And the bad apples, as I said at the beginning of Ruben Amorim's tenure, the bad apples will fall from the tree. And by next season, we'll have the good apples who are ready to fight, who are ready to play in Ruben Amorim's system and fight for that badge. Because at the end of the day, that is what it's all about. I'm from Forest Gate. Big up, Forest Gate. Massive lies around me. My ex was from Forest Gate. Excuse me. I used to go to Forest Gate all the time. I went to Redbridge College. I used to be down Romford Road a lot. You know what I mean? Dossing about Romford Road. I used to be go there quite a lot, my friend. I absolutely did, yeah. And went to Barking College as well. Worked at East Ham Job Centre. Worked in Ilford. Worked there. I've done, guys. Sure, it's a small world, isn't it? It's a small world, guys. Absolutely. Luis deal needs 70 million. Luis Cunha, of course, Cunha, obviously, is a player that Man United are very interested in. Man United are trying to work out a deal with Wolverhampton Wanderers where Man United will play installments. So if Man United can play installments, they can override FFP. It's a bit like what Todd Bowley's doing at the moment. So what they'll do, they'll play 20 million over a period of years until it reaches 70 million or 80, how much they're going to charge. That way, Man United can override FFP if they can sell a couple of young players. This is partly why Man United are trying to get rid of the likes of Garnacho, because it's full profit. But they can get rid of other youth players. But they can override that by selling other players as well. So I wouldn't say that. I'm talking about Cunha, my friend. Cunha of Wolverhampton Wanderers. Douglas Luiz. Yeah, Man United are interested in Douglas Luiz, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure about Douglas. So, what do you think about Joao Felix Garnacho? Well, absolutely no. He's a flop. He's a flop at Chelsea. He's a flop. I don't want him near the club. I don't want him. He's a flop. It's like you know what? Let's talk the facts here. Nkunku's a flop. Who cares about his injury record? He's not injured anymore. He's not playing for Chelsea. He's a flop. Felix is a flop. Why are we going to go after flops? We don't need any more flops. Thank you very much. It's over with the flop. It's over with the flop mentality, of course, from Chelsea especially. Big up Whitechapel. I used to work down the road from Whitechapel, man. I used to work in Leadenhall Street. If you go to Chubb Insurance, go in there, ask about Sal. You'll know. Sal, you can see why Fernand was never manager. Absolutely, I can see. I'm tired of it. You know what I mean? I'm tired of them putting added pressure on the manager right now. Let the manager do the job the way he sees fit. Some people, Alex Ferguson used to say it years ago, some players need an arm around them. Some players need a rollicking. Some players, you need to be soft with them. You know what I mean? And you know one thing, I think that Rashford needs a rollicking. I really do. I think he needs a rollicking, and he needs to be told about himself because he's had smoke blown up his backside for so long now by his family, who's his agent. Obviously his agent is his family. And you know what? Nothing Rashford does, anything Rashford does is perfect. Oh, you can't say nothing wrong about Rashford. Rashford has sacked 5, 6 managers, guys. Van Gaal, Jose, Ole, Ragnick. You know what I mean? Ten Hag. And now he's going after Ruben Amorim. Moyes, he didn't play under Moyes, but yeah, he played under Brian Van Gaal. But you know what I mean? No, I lived in Leighton, Chica. I'm from Leighton, Leytonstone in East London. You may have heard of the football club Leighton Orient, who are absolutely smashing it in League One at the moment. They're going to play Man City in the FA Cup later on this year. Leighton Orient. I'm from Leighton, Leytonstone, where David Beckham's from. I worked in Barking Road. I worked all over London. I worked in everywhere. I worked in Whitechapel, Barking Road, Hackney, Ilford, Romford. Absolutely. Have you ever been to India? Yes, Shashwa, I have. I've been to Punjab. I've been to Delhi. I've been there. Yes, I have. I've been to the Pakistan border between Pakistan and India. Yes, I have. If I were Ratcliffe, I was going to start buying new players. Otherwise, the big storm is coming. Man United fans will explode very, very soon. I'll start buying new players. Otherwise, yeah, the storm is coming. And we can see that the storm is coming from just yesterday when, you know what, the fan confronted, obviously, Jim Ratcliffe. This is the beginning of it. This is not even the tip of the iceberg, guys. This is something big is going to happen. If this is not sorted out, something big is going to happen at this football club, and it's not going to be like before. It's going to be worse. You know what I mean? They need to do something quickly. There's too much going on in this football club right now, too much for one man, like a manager like Ruben Amorim, to have to deal with. Now, get those mercenaries, get those prats out of the football club, go on the media and tell Rio Ferdinand, right? I would like to know why you wasn't a manager, Rio Ferdinand, and how comes you don't do management? Or you just concentrate on your podcast? Because at the end of the day, you're in no position to speak about what's going on with me. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, my team. It's just a cesspit of negativity, isn't it? It's a cesspit of negativity, and this needs to change. And whilst we got this cesspit, I predicted this a long time ago in regards to Marcus Rashford, and people were trying to shut me down, that it's not Marcus Rashford. It's not Marcus Rashford, born and bred. The facts are in your eyes. right now. Right now, the evidence is here, guys. The evidence is here, of course. Only any truth on AC Milan? Yeah, AC Milan are interested in Rasmus Højlund, but AC Milan are not willing to pay the 60-70 million price tag that Ineos have put on Rasmus Højlund. So AC Milan are looking to loan Rasmus Højlund. Don't be surprised if AC Milan come in with a loan. One thing I would say about if they're going to loan Rasmus Højlund, it needs to be replaced. And if they're going to loan Rasmus Højlund, they need to give us a 10-15 million deposit on that loan, because that's what other teams do to us. So that's what we should do. It does look like, though, if I'm being honest with you, Rasmus will be sold in the summer. I'm hearing Rasmus will be sold in the summer. He's not Ruben Amorim. It's not a fan, unfortunately. I like the player. I think we should loan him and see if he approves. Of course, I don't agree with it. Of course, no problem, fan. Take it easy, brother. Take it easy. Have a good day, bruv. Have a good day. Good to see you, man. Morning, Sal. Rio did not mean that, but it was a tongue-in-cheek comment, which means he does Rashford to sue Amorim if he's confident he is lying about around Rashford. He's not lying, though. He's not lying, though. And when you make those cheeky comments, right, that plants a seed in people's minds. He knows what he's doing. He needs to stop talking. That's it. I don't care if he's an ex-pro. I don't care. It doesn't mean I could sit him down on football knowledge. I don't care if he, at the end of the day, he thinks he could talk about the manager like that, tongue in cheek. My backside, tongue in cheek. Come on, man. Lisa, Amorim looks very tired to see. Yeah, he is, because he's got a bunch of prats. You know what I mean? In the media talking about him, of course. And it must be draining. It must be draining. Big up Novi. Man City is signing players while United and Arsenal are still interested in monitoring players. Absolutely, Novi. It is disgraceful, Novi, and I'm tired of it. They need to move. We got less than a week to go to this transfer window. It's over, guys, and we need to make some moves, guys. And we need to make some moves quick, because at the end of the day, it is getting a little bit tetry. It's getting treacherous now. The fan base are getting a little bit irritated, and people are fed up with it. Do you know what I mean? Fed up with it. Matt, have you been to Bangladesh? No, man, not yet, unfortunately. Maybe one day I'll go there. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I moved to Leicester 20 years ago. Most of the family still in London. My second wife, your second wife lives in Walthamstow. My cousin lives in Walthamstow. My cousin lives in Walthamstow. I used to work in Walthamstow Job Centre as well. Selborne Walk, you know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely. My very first job was McDonald's in Walthamstow Central. Did you know that? I used to finish college and go to McDonald's at 11 p.m. No, not 11, 5 to 11 p.m. 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. at night. Used to get the 69 bus or the 158 back to Leighton, where I live, of course. Big up Leighton Walthamstow, massive, of course, guys. Højlund either stay or second striker or move to a smaller team in the Premiership or Championship on loan. He needs to work quietly with no scrutiny to improve. Milan is too big. I think he'd do well at Milan. I really do. I think he'd do. I don't think the Serie A is that strong, if I'm being honest with you. Fan, okay, I will listen. I'll drive G. Big up, fan. Big up, my friend. Take it easy, bro. Look after yourself. Darren, absolutely. I have an ex. I do, fan. I do have an ex. Strange. I know I'm not the most prettiest guy in the world, but I do have an ex. Unfortunately, she was awful, and she was an absolute nightmare. She believed in arguing once a week minimum. You know what I mean? And it wasn't great. And you know what they say? Certain people come in your life for a reason. And to be honest with you, God's plan. God's plan. That's what I'm saying. It's all about God's plan. Shashwat, is Rashford still taking pills for sleeping? Keep that quiet, Shashwat. Keep that quiet. Don't sing and dance about it, but yes. He's gambling as well. There's much more than that. There's more than that, guys. I know far more than that. There's lots of information going around in regards to that. Absolutely. There is an amazing song on Barking Road. There's an amazing song on Barking Road. What song, GK? Barking Road song. I've never heard of a song about Barking Road. Why would you make a song about Barking Road? I'm walking up Barking Road. I'm walking up Barking Road. I'm definitely going to implode because I've seen a little toad. I don't know how to do that. I worked in East Barking Road job centre. Yeah. I was a security guard. And you know what I mean? Yeah. I want me gyro. Give me my gyro. I want me gyro. It's Christmas. I want me gyro. Yeah, I was the guy who had to deal with it. Me and my buddy. Yeah. And I've dealt with a lot of crap over the years, of course. I'm from Bangladesh. Maybe I can take you there one day. Maybe, my friend. Maybe one day I'll go to Bangladesh. Big up the Bangladeshi. Big up Dhaka. Big up all the families and stuff like that over there. Love. I will go there one day, definitely, mate. I would love to see Dhaka. I've traveled the world. Yeah, I've been to Africa. I've been to America. I've been to Asia. I've been everywhere. But I've never been to Bangladesh. Would love to go to Bangladesh, of course. Absolutely. Good morning. What's going on, Joe Blackman, the legend? What's going on, brother? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you, pal. Good to see you. Big up. That player I rated at Boavista, who I knew Man United scouted, the left wing back Bruno Imagery has moved to Olympiacos for 2-3. He is better and equal than Dorgu. Poor recruitment at United once again. You know what George goes to George. What Man United do, and I'm not going to take anything away from Dorgo because we don't know how he will play in England. If he comes to England, there's obviously something there. But I spoke about Dorgu in the summer, and you know this is like before, like Ruben Amorim was there. So this is not a Ruben Amorim choice because we were after Dorgu in the summer. So this makes me feel like this is a Ineos. This is a Wilcox, Barada, Vivel choice, not Ruben Amorim. So it looks like Ruben Amorim said, you know what, if you believe in him, if he's a good player, bring him in. I mean, Dorgu is very versatile. Dorgu can play left wing back, right wing back, and right midfield. He's played against Genoa earlier in the season as well. He's played a lot of football in different positions. So he's a very, very good player. And I don't know much about, obviously, Onyemaechi. I mean, as you said, but I have the feeling that Ineos, they have their target, and then they're very tunnel visioned with that target. And they won't turn left, they won't turn right, they'll just go after that. Whereas what they should be doing is saying, who else is out there? What other player is out there that we can sign? That's what they should be doing, and look at other left wing backs, etc. Oh my God, I've got to hit the like button. Did you remember? Big up Joe Blackman. Thank you so much, you legend. Thank you, man. Big up the brother. Big up Joe Blackman. Of course, Rashi says to the team, nice game, lads. But when Rashi, oh no, that's Rashi's job done for the week. I said, nice game, lads, on my Instagram. Don't forget, I said, nice game, lads, on Instagram. That's my job done. I've done my job. You do yours. That is the whole thing. And then people, naivety, stupidity. They're like, oh, look at Rashford. He wrote a nice little Instagram message. Oh, look, man, born and bred. How could you be so mean? How could you be so mean? How could you be so mean? That's what he's doing. And, and this is the fan base. Come on. We're Manchester United. We're in 13th place, 11th place. God blimey. How can I forget? 11th place in the Premier League in February. And we're talking about feeling sorry for Marcus Rashford, who turns up when he feels like it. I'm not interested in Marcus Rashford. Good luck, Marcus Rashford, in your future endeavors. Now, please go, please. Door open. Come on. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Slam the door. That sort of vibe. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely. Man, them. BD. What's BD? What's BD? Angelino is decent. Left wing back, ex-Man United guy. Yes, indeed. I'm going to ring up some agent later on today. I've got a call with an agent, and he's going to tell me about some more transfer news. So by Chatterbox, I should know everything, guys. The amount we are paying for Dorgu, he must be a success, or else we make lose him in 2 years. Absolutely, Shashwat. Spot on. We are paying too much. So what we need to do is turn around and walk away and go after someone else. Go after Carreras, Fernandez, the Olympiacos player that my guy was saying there earlier. Oliamechi. Go after him. Go after anyone. There are left wing backs out there. There are others. There are not just one. Schlotterbeck is another one. Paul Scholes is not far behind the Ferdinand when visa toxicity. He reckons De Ligt is useless. Yet at the end of the day, look, one thing I would say is that all these ex-pros, right? I don't think they really watch much football. I know it sounds really crazy, but I honestly do think, Irfan, that these ex-pros don't watch much football because they don't watch it. If he did, he wouldn't say that about De Ligt. De Ligt has been one of our better players this season. Let's be real. He's been brilliant first season. And you think about the mess that Man United have been going through as well. You know what I mean? They just talk too much, in my opinion. You can't blame Amram for wanting to see his first shot. Yeah, you can't. I mean, I would loan him myself, Irfan, but it is what it is at the end of the day. I don't want to see any abuse on him. But you know what? One thing I would say is that he needs to improve. I'm going to be constructive. He needs to improve. And hopefully he can find a loan or somewhere to go where he can rekindle his career. Because I don't think it's going to work out at the moment. Man United is too much pressure going on at the moment. Chill, but at least we can try for Theo Fernandez in the summer. Theo Hernandez is very injury-prone, GK. But yeah, I mean, we can try for him. Let's not forget, guys, we have Diego Leon through the door. This guy is a monster, okay? So we need to remember we got Leon. We also need to remember that we got other positions on the pitch that we need to concentrate as well. Striker, right wing, attacking midfielder, midfield, centre-back. We got a lot of things to do at the moment. You know what I mean? So I would say that if we get a left-back in this window, that's it. That's it. And then we can concentrate on other positions in the pitch. We got Diego Leon, of course, starting. Damn, Sal, you're my hero. Irfan, you're my hero, brother. Big up, Irfan. Big up, Irfan. Hope you have a lovely day. Can you explain how players who have been training for 2 years as forwards have zero chemistry of understanding the games, but how they should be telepathy level by now each other's movements? Maybe, George, they just lack the IQ. You could take a cow to the river. Doesn't mean they're going to drink the water. I mean, you could take me to biology classes and science lessons and maths lessons. I'm not going to understand because at the end of the day, I'm not good at maths or biology. I'm an artist. That's what I am. You know, I can draw. I'll draw you a nice picture, but you know, I'm a cartoonist, but I can't do anything other than that. That's the thing. They just lack that IQ. They lack know-how. They lack knowledge, and you can train and train and train and train. It's a bit like trying to train Ian Dowie to be Ronaldinho. You know what I mean? It's not going to work, is it? You know, you can try your best. You can do all the drills, etc., etc., etc. He's not going to become Ronaldinho, Ian Dowie. Those are no Ian Dowie. He's a specialist at scoring own goals. And there you go, guys. Absolutely. Guys, let me just read through some quotes from the last few days, of course, guys, in regards to what is going on in the world of Manchester United, of course, guys. Absolutely. Mark Ogden has said of ESPN, Manchester United are prepared to sell Rasmus Højlund if they receive a suitable offer, either in this window or in the summer. AC Milan and Juventus could both move for him if they fail to land the preferred option. There is also some interest in Højlund from the Bundesliga. There you go, guys. That is from Mark Ogden of the ESPN. Sources say United would consider a move for Victor Osimhen if his loan at Galatasaray could be transferred to another club during this window. However, Naby would likely consider this only if it meant a permanent transfer. But that is not a priority for United. So United could possibly get Osimhen on a loan, but they want an obligation to buy. And Man United don't want to give an obligation to buy it. Manchester United are in the wings for Juventus midfielder Douglas Luiz, says Simon Jones of the Mail Sports. Douglas Luiz, of course, we've been speaking about weeks ago. Recycled news, in my opinion. He is on Man United's wish list, but you know what? I'm not sure about him. I don't know, guys. Manchester United on Matheus Cunha's trial. It would require around 70 million for Wolves to consider selling, says Simon Jones from the Mail Sport. Yeah, I like this player. Big fan of this player. I think he'll be great at Man United. Very talented, very capable, Premier League experience, but price tag, of course, is a stumbling block. Man United are going to have to try and wheel and deal in the market to try and make something happen, of course. In recent days, Fenerbahce and Galatasaray have inquired about Marcus Rashford. My guy, I will send Rashford to Turkey myself, and I'll give him a Turkish delight as well. On the road, here's a little Turkish delight for you, mate. On the road you go. Goodbye. Absolutely. The future of Alejandro Garnacho holds the key to Manchester United's dealings in this January transfer window. Manchester United do not want to sell, but will accept a sale, which will help with PSR. PSR. Plonkers, severely rubbish. Absolutely. That is what that means. New contacts are expected to take place between Napoli and Manchester United for Alejandro Garnacho in the next few hours, said Sky Sports. Take that with a pinch of salt. Sky Sports are pinch of salt. Salt Bay. Absolutely. Yesterday, Manchester United informed Napoli that they will not sell Alejandro Garnacho for less than 65 million euros. You absolute clowns. He's worth a lot more than that. It is up to Napoli. Absolute night. Absolute crazy. Crazy. Absolutely. Manchester United are weighing up the prospect of going for Christopher Nkunku, who might be available on loan from Chelsea. Now, would you want Nkunku? That guy has so many injuries. I don't know whether to play him on the football pitch or cast him for casualty. I don't know what it is at the end of the day, but you know what? He has a bloody injury record the size of bloody Lothar Matthäus' career record. He's just, I don't know. Just bad news. Alejandro Garnacho, this is from Adama Chef, of course, holds the key for Manchester United this window. Should Chelsea meet their demands, this may trigger a Christopher Nkunku loan, although United want to use the money raised back for the loan back. Crazy. Manchester United and Chelsea remain in contact regarding a transfer for Christopher Nkunku. This is also because a departure of Alejandro Garnacho still remains a possible scenario. Nkunku is open to a move to Old Trafford. Who isn't, at the end of the day? Who the hell isn't, guys, interested in a move to Old Trafford, of course, guys? Absolutely. No. Let's read some of your comments. No. You can't blame Emma wanting to... yep, absolutely not. Big up, everyone. Goals for George. Can you explain how players have been... Yeah, I think I read that one. Big up, goals. Sal, have you noticed how once January came by, the links for Cunha, his former and bad bowling have changed and he has an effective now? I'm curious. Yeah, I've noticed that he has been poor recently. I have noticed that about a number of players recently. I have, to be honest with you. There's players who haven't played well, and Cunha has been playing badly for Wolves recently. Wolves have had a number of poor results, of course, guys. Absolutely. Big up, Graham, you legend. What's going on? Morning, Sal, and everyone. Hope you're all well. Please like and subscribe, guys. We're on the road to 7,000. Come on, guys. We're closer to 10 than we are to 5. Let's get to 10,000. Ultimately, we're going to get to that 100,000 mark eventually, guys. That's where the aim is, of course. That's where the aim is, to get to the 100,000 mark, of course, guys. And we'll get there. By hook or by crook, we'll get there. We believe. So, you know what? There will be a number of other news coming out. I've got some news for you coming in Chatterbox. I'd rather have Felix on loan than obligation rather than Nkunku. No obligation. Felix on loan rather than Nkunku. Yeah, it's subject to opinion. Nkunku's a great player. He's a good player. Let's not get it twisted. He's a good player. But the problem is his injury record. But the thing is, right now, what I would tell you, what really is the overriding problem for me is that Nkunku is fit right now. Nkunku's fit, and Nkunku's not playing for Chelsea right now. You know, he's fit right now and he's not playing for Chelsea. So that is where I get a little bit conflicted with it, with that deal, you know. Lookman better in place of Cunha. Lookman be expensive, definitely 70, 80 minimum, of course. No, they're looking. Adamola Lookman is 10 goals and 6 assists in, of course, Italy. Of course, let's not forget. 45, he's not going to go for 45 million. No. Absolutely not. He'll go for a lot more than that. So, Lookman's market value is 55 million. So, they'll be looking at around 60 to 70 minimum. 55 million euros. So they'll be looking for a lot more than that. And let's not forget, Lookman played in England. He played for Everton. Who remembers that? Was a flop. You remember that? But I'm not going to judge him on that. But, he's a good player. But he's going to cost a lot of money. Definitely. And there's other teams in for him as well. So Amas will be sold by the looks of things. I think he's going to go on loan, fan. Probably. I think he's going to go on loan to the Championship. I'm a big fan of it. People know me, my stance about Harry Amas. People know, I have believed that he deserved the chance, especially the fact we ain't got a left back. We must loan Rasmus next season, not sell him. He's still young and will be good after. I agree, Leeson. I agree wholeheartedly. I agree with you, my friend. He played for Fulham, I guess. Which one, mate? Which one? No signings, 4 days of the window left. Survival football on the cards. Ineos are clowns. Absolutely. Clowns. And now people are going to start waking up and realizing what this Ineos are all about, guys. They're going to start waking up and realizing that they're just a bunch of blaggers. They bluff their way through everything. That's what they did to buy this club on a percentage deal. They bluffed their way through it. That's what they did. Disgraceful. Absolutely. No, Lookman plays for Atalanta, Shashwa, in Italy. He plays for Atalanta in Italy. He's improved 10 watts. He played for Everton in England many years ago. He started at Everton, actually, and didn't really do that well. But he was very young at that time. And he's improved. He's improved. But we have to take it with a pinch of salt, because Lookman's playing in Serie A. It is a different league, of course. It is a much easier league. So what number 10 should you be? Ibrahimov in academy and Jackie Fletcher's? Yeah. I'm a big fan of those players, GK, especially Ibrahimov. I think Ibrahimov, easy for you to say, Ibrahimov. Ibrahimov, of course, is very good. Should be on the bench. We need to get rid of the likes of Ericsson and that and start having these players on the bench and give them 10 minutes here, 15 minutes here and there and let them improve. I mean, obviously it's down to Ruben Amram. Ruben Amram does go to youth games, of course. He does go to youth games. He visits them and he does scout the youth team. That's great, of course. So I trust Ruben Amram. I trust what he wants to do, with this team, of course. Are we going to see movement of Glazers and Ineos out if we don't sign any players in January? Look, one thing I would say is that the movement has always been there. They need to be more pressure on Ineos. But as we saw the other day in regards to Jim Ratcliffe getting cornered, as they said in the media, and being told some home truths, the feeling is getting more hostile. The feeling is getting more advanced. And this will keep going. Man United, if Man United get worse, if Man United don't sign any players, and Man United throw this manager under the bus, there's going to be hell to pay in regards to this ownership. Because we didn't need this. We could have easily had a full sale Qatar in. That's what we could have had right now. With no debt. FFP, no problem. We make our own money. We got no debt. But because Ineos and slept with the Glazers and facilitated the Glazers, you know what? They're going to be held accountable. People on 16 grand a year at Old Trafford, security guards and people with mortgages and kids are getting fired, right? So hell yeah, Jim Ratcliffe is going to be held accountable. Hell yeah, he has to be held accountable. And yes, the fan base does have to pick it up. I heard United Stand are getting involved. I heard they're gonna up the ante on them. That's great. In regards to they're following, of course, 2 million followers and stuff like that. That's great. I'm happy about that. That big voices are going to get involved in this. We can't accept what's going on. As Man United fans, we can't just walk away and accept it. Absolutely. Big up, Eddie, son. I don't worry. I have this feeling we would sign Barella from Milan in the summer. Thoughts? He's a good player. He's a good player. Very good player. Would love him at Man United. Will we sign him? I'm not hearing anything at the moment, but Man United are aware of Barella, of course. But fantastic player. Fantastic player. There's plenty of players around the world that Man United could possibly sign. Unfortunately, what Man United do, and I tell you what Man United do, because they don't really and truly want to sign players. Trust me. They want to save money. So what they will do, they'll be tunnel visioned. They'll go after one player and they'll fight for that player. And then when it doesn't work out, oh, well, we tried, not knowing that there's players everywhere around the world that you could have went for just as good, if not better. There's one just down the road at Benfica. You know what I mean? That we can get. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Manny and Flex now have joined Sky Sports. They've already been on Sky Sports for a long time, GK. Already been on Sky Sports for a very long time. I mean, they do like clueless people in there, but, you know, absolutely. No, just joking. I'm just joking. Yeah. But that is that. Guys, I want to thank everyone. I'm closing in on 7,000 subscribers, and I want to thank everyone who's been on this road with me. It's been a rocky road, and Man United have not been as great as we hoped. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. Who is Manny? I remember Flex is this, that. Yeah. A lot of these guys, they've got platforms because of Mark Goldbridge, and that's it. And that's what I would say about that, you know, at the end of the day. And it is what it is. I've met Flex. I've met Rance. I met Mark Goldbridge. I met all of them. Yeah. To be honest with you, that's about it, really. But guys, have a fantastic day. I hope you have a good time. I'll be back later on for Chatterbox. I'm going to be speaking to some agents. So I'm going to get some news, some breaking news for you guys absolutely real soon, of course, guys. And I will be back later on, of course, for Chatterbox. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to smash a like as well. And don't forget to spread the word about Stretford Post. It's very important that you spread the word, and let's get some more subscribers. Let's move it up, guys. Really appreciate every single one of you. Look, you know what? It's not always good news coming out of Man United at the moment, to be honest with you. The aura of the fans, the exposure, significant value of play for Man United. Who wouldn't want to play for Man United? Absolutely. Absolutely. And that is exactly what Teddy Sheringham said. Exactly what Teddy Sheringham said. Teddy Sheringham, you're going to listen to any ex-footballer. Have a listen to Teddy Sheringham's recent interview. I might bring it up on the show later. But you know what? Have a look at Teddy Sheringham's recent interview. He tells some home truths about a good old Marcus Rashford. Big up, Darren. Big up, everyone, of course. I'm Sal Warner. This is Breaking Dawn. Have a great day. I'll see you later. Don't forget to join me, guys. It's going to be a big show. Have a good one and take it easy. Look after yourself and each other. Sounding like Jerry Springer. Take it easy, guys. Peace.